Everybody, welcome to the daily recap for our day trading ideas, December 14, 2022. Let's take a look at what we did today on some of these ideas. So we had some SPY and SPX calls out the gate, which worked out a little bit nicely. We also had this hedge on the SPY 400-398 put idea, which was a spread that was legged into. And AK, if you guys don't understand what a spread leg is legged into, what I mean by this is you go watch. I have a video on it explaining how it works. But basically, you take one position first, you wait till the second part of the spread becomes worth more than the first part, and then you sell it against it, which would create a credit, and that takes away the risk of holding that spread. And that was the 400 and 398 put spread, and that went up 2,500%. Not bad on that one. SPX, we did the same thing on that, 41.20. SPX out the gate, then 41.25. Calls out the gate, and that went up 1,000%. Again, was legged into. MRNA open-ended 217. Roll idea on that 324%. SPY 400 calls idea off the lows. When the VIX started to pull back, that ended up going 205%. Go to, now I didn't get the sell here, but this is what the idea did. The idea went to 160%. The 2.5 calls. Unfortunately, I didn't get out at the right time, so sucks for me, but everyone else that was in the room obviously was watching it, so that's great. I stepped away at the time. SPX 40-50 call, 73% on that idea as well off the lows. A couple things that didn't work, of course. We had a couple SPY calls, SPX calls on the bounces, but majority of them worked today, which was nice to see. BA for like 20 cents. There's a bunch of scalping before the FOMC came out, but for the most part, we were waiting for it all day. On the equity side, we had a CHTR long idea which failed. Unfortunately, that one didn't work. Qualcomm idea, which went up about 50 cents. BA, which went up about 50 cents. Again, missed the sell on that one, unfortunately. Ended up getting having to exit that one for a loss. MRNA long idea for 9 points from 199.60, and then we did those roll ideas on that one. HD long idea 335.55 for 1 point. BNTX long idea 183.37 for 4 points to the upside, and Lulu long idea for 2 points right before the FOMC. That was actually a really good one. I was pretty proud about that idea because you got a nice little pop, and then obviously it pulled back right before. And that was about it on the equity side there. Oh, Microsoft long idea for 1 point after the FOMC came out on a bounce there. So Tesla long this morning, 1 point on the little bit of initial push out the gate as well. Overall, though, decent day. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Market in general, guys, is just stuck between, or sorry, not stuck between. It's within this week's range, of course. We didn't really go anywhere last 2 days on CPI and FOMC data. We are holding the EMA support on the daily, but that could easily break overnight, so I'm not really sure in that regard. Just going to be basically coming into tomorrow with a fresh mind, kind of looking at the trend on the uptrend, looking at the EMA support, and looking at these range resistance levels on the head and shoulder side to the upside to see whether or not we can break through or we get rejected. Should be interesting though, and I'm thinking we're going to get a little bit more range than what we have had leading up to the FOMC and CPI. So I think you're going to have some decent opportunities there. Anyways, guys, that's it. You want to come trade with us, you can certainly do so. Go to SpartanTrading.com. You can sign up there. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good one.